I'm Emily Swecker, and coming up on WVU News, I'll tell you why the worst roads in the area may be getting some much-needed improvements.
I'm Cassie Taylor, and coming up next on WVU News, I'll tell you why Morgantown employees will see a slight change in their paycheck.
I'm Lauren McMillan, and coming up on WVU News, I'll tell you why an organization that's helped thousands of women gain employment is struggling to survive. Our Emmy Award-winning WVU News starts now.
The West Virginia Department of Transportation is proposing a plan to repair some dangerous roads in Morgantown. I'm Emily Swecker.
And I'm Paige Madden. Morgantown has now approved a fee that will be charged to everyone who works in the city. We'll tell you how the city will be using that money.
These stories and more on WVU News, an Emmy Award-winning newscast produced by television journalism students right here at West Virginia University.
After the success of similar programs around the state, Morgantown is about to implement a service fee.
Reporter Cassie Taylor joins us now in the studio to tell us how this fee will be used and how it will affect city workers. Cassie?
Thanks, Emily and Paige. Morgantown has had the ability to add a service fee since 2009, but it was not successfully proposed until September of this year. The user fee passed last month is named the Safe Street and Safe Community Service Fee. I found out how Morgantown plans on using the money raised and how local workers feel about paying $3 more a paycheck. Morgantown is now one of 6 other cities in West Virginia to implement a service fee. The money will go towards improving city streets and the local police department, all of which will be coming out of the pockets of anyone employed within city limits. Employers will take $3 a week from each employee's paycheck, and with approximately 30,000 people working in the city, the fee could generate over $4 million a year. Responsibility and collection of the fee will be left up to the businesses. Employers will deduct the fee and are required to pay out each quarter. City Manager Jeff McCorsky says the payout will be worth the cost.
The city street, you'll see a big improvement in the city streets from year to year as we continue to put more and more money into the resurfacing of streets.
But employees around town have shown some mixed feelings about the fee.
If we want to have a community the way we want it, we're going to have to pay for it.
As long as it's successful, I think it'll be totally fair, and if it's not, I think there will probably be some people that are a little less happy about it.
I don't agree with it. The fee, even though that they say is a reasonable fee, the families and the local college students that are trying to work to get through college, $12 does make a difference, even though it is a little $12.
The city will begin sending notices to employers in the coming months and will start implementing the fee in January 2016. With the larger budget that the city gains from the fee, the miles of road repaved each year will be tripled. More police officers will be hired, and each officer's patrol will be responsible for a smaller area. Paige and Emily, back to you.
Thanks, Cassie. While the city of Morgantown is working on improving the roads within the city, the West Virginia Department of Transportation has a plan to fix certain roads outside of city limits.
Morgantown's population has increased by almost 20% since the year 2000. And this increased traffic has caused some wear on the roads. I got a chance to learn about which roads officials plan to fix and how much it will cost. The State Department of Transportation is planning to implement 4 new road projects in Monongalia County, including making spot improvements and widening the roads.
The infrastructure of the roads is so bad, and they haven't done anything to repair it over the last 4 or 5 years, and they've built no new roads, that now they're in a bind because of the number of people that are in this town. The work on Beechhurst Avenue is estimated to cost $7 million, while widening Greenbag Road, Van Voorst Road, and West Run Road will cost more than $25 million.
The concern is we have to have roads, we have to have infrastructure, and we can't get it from the funds currently in the state. That's why we need to work with the matching grants with the federal government.
These roads are at the top of the priority list because of potholes like this one, measuring 6 inches deep and 3 feet wide. These high priority projects to reduce traffic congestion and improve safety will cost the local area around $48 million.
The roads, though, that are in town, the Van Voorst Road and West Run Road, they're just horrible roads that they need to do something about before somebody gets hurt.
If the plans get approved, we could see these projects completed by the year 2020. While it will be a while before we see the results of this proposal, one West Virginia county is trying to tackle a different issue immediately.
That's right, Emily. Brooke County Schools is taking a stand against the drug crisis in West Virginia. They're trying to become the first district in the state to have overdose medication available in schools. The district has requested that naloxone be stocked in all of the schools. The treatment takes about 10 seconds to prepare, and school nurses can administer it through the nose, where it can resuscitate victims up until an hour before EMTs arrive. Brooke County Schools hope to hear back from Charleston about this program soon.
From schools working to help curb the drug epidemic to an organization that's working to, well, help women work.
It's an organization that's helped thousands of women enter the workforce and secure employment. But it's facing financial problems and could soon be in jeopardy. Reporter Lauren McMillan joins us now in the studio to tell us more. Lauren?
West Virginia Women Work helps women earn a minimum of $3 more an hour after completing the course, and fall classes are underway. Unfortunately, the program could be shutting its doors if it doesn't receive enough funding. I got a chance to learn more about the struggles the program faces. West Virginia Women Work is a nonprofit organization that gives women the hands-on training they need to earn higher-paying jobs. For the past 15 years, the tuition-free program has helped students like Cassie Moore walk away with valuable skills.
I have a family of 5, so we kind of needed 2 incomes to make things come, to make things work a little better. And this is a great opportunity to learn various trades and skills, and then to actually use it to go out and get not just a job, but a good career.
Locations include Charleston, Martinsburg, and Morgantown. Nearly 80% of women who complete the program walk into the workforce.
We are not a safety net here, we're a springboard. We're taking women who are unemployed, underemployed, who really need to earn an actual living wage.
In just 11 weeks, students are able to learn skills such as carpentry and construction, fields often dominated by men. But the organization is struggling to survive. Several state and federal grants that keep the program alive are running dry.
This year with our grant writing process, basically we're getting the same grants, it's just state funding has been cut.
Those cuts could force the program to close by December if it doesn't receive enough funding, and students like Cassie regret to see it come to an end.
I really appreciate the organization. I hope it can stick around for a while.
The fall session will wrap up in the middle of November. If you would like to help the organization, you can visit their Facebook page to make a donation or sign a petition.
Thanks, Lauren. Did you know that nearly half of Americans are worried about their weight?
Reporter Shalia Ingram learns how apps and fitness bands can affect weight loss goals.
I'm Caroline Peters, and straight ahead on WVU News, I'll tell you what makes football at WVU so special.
Every journey starts with a first. How will you go first?
Before every WVU home football game, WVU fans can be found surrounding the stadium tailgating.
Sports anchor Caroline Peters is here to tell us what makes tailgating at WVU so special. Caroline?
Thanks, Paige and Emily. Each fall, fans return to Morgantown for WVU Football, which means people also return to tailgate. WVU is ranked the 11th best tailgating atmosphere by Tailgater Monthly magazine, which made WVU the highest ranked Big 12 school on the list. I had the chance to find out what puts tailgating at WVU above the rest.
Go Mountaineers! Yeah! Let's go!
It's football season, and for some, the celebrating starts right at the tailgate. Nancy Motor Hall has been coming to WVU tailgates for over 20 years.
We've been coming to the Mountaineer games since the early 80s when our children were in grade school. And we've fed so many children, their friends, our kids, their friends, and their friends.
Food, games, and spirit all make a tailgate successful. But what makes a WVU tailgate so special? Some say it's the culture.
Heritage. I've been coming up here since I was a little guy. I love it, man. I mean, we come out here, hang out with your friends, you see people from all over the state, you meet people from all around the state. It's just an awesome experience.
The fact that we have so much passion here, and well, you can hear it. That's what makes us different. We're just fun. Everybody likes to have a good time.
From the blue lot to all the lots, Morgantown becomes one giant tailgate during game day. But the tailgaters have one thing in common. They often come out to support the Mountaineers, and for many games, it's often sold out.
We love our state, and we just love being with the Mountaineers. They're a great football team, the spirit and the people.
Whether the WVU football team wins or loses, the Mountaineers always win the parking lots surrounding the stadium during pregame activities. Tailgating is not only good for fans, but it's also good for the economy. It's estimated that Monongalia County earns over $11 million and creates almost 700 part-time jobs each football season. Paige and Emily, back to you.
Thanks, Caroline. The football players you watch after tailgating may not struggle with their fitness, but what about people who do?
Alyssa Aquavella joins us now from Social Square with the latest in social media and pop culture news. Alyssa?
Thanks, Paige and Emily. According to digitaltrends.com, health and fitness apps were the fastest growing app category of 2014. Many of these apps pair up with a fitness band, and Fitbit is known to be the most popular with more than 21 million users. Reporter Shalia Ingram takes a look at the Fitbit and answers the question, do they really work?
1 in 5 Americans own fitness bands, but only 1 in 10 wear them every day. Lane Veneri purchased his last year and says he hasn't taken it off since the day he got it. For Veneri, Fitbit is a way to keep him on track with his fitness goals.
I try to pay attention to if I meet my step goal every day. If I'm close, maybe I'll get out and go for a run or try to walk more or take the stairs versus taking the elevator.
Dietitian Cammie McMillan says fitness bands can help you to count your calories burnt, but you can be more successful by watching your daily intake and using portion control.
You can have calories and be monitoring those, but if you're getting all your daily allotment from Snickers bars, yeah, you met your calories and stayed within it, but it's not the healthiest choice.
But counting calories isn't the only thing the Fitbit can do. It allows you to record steps and heart rate.
The heart rate thing's pretty neat because you get to see when your heart rate peaks during the day and then you watch it go super low at night.
Fitbit isn't just available for Apple users. The Fitbit app is compatible with more than 120 phones, including Android and Windows. Shalia Ingram, WVU News, Morgantown.
If you would like to learn more about either fitness or nutrition, you can visit the Well WVU website on the bottom of your screen.
Thanks, Alyssa. Emily, do you think a pumpkin could survive an 11-story fall?
Well, Paige, students from all over the region got the chance to find out. Pumpkins dropped from the skies of Morgantown as WVU hosted the 28th annual Pumpkin Drop. Elementary, middle, and high school students spent weeks trying to prepare their pumpkins for the big fall. There were 75 surviving pumpkins, which were then judged on design and closeness to the target. WVU's Tau Beta Pi chapter recycled the leftover materials and pumpkins.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of WVU News. You can visit us online at our website.
You can also watch any of our shows on YouTube, and please follow us and our reporters on Twitter. I'm Emily Slecker.
And I'm Paige Madden. Thanks for watching WVU News. We'll see you next time.